Hi, it's Manic44 here, and it's time to talk about my gear that I used in 2019. I will start with gear, and next I will tell you a few words about my replicas. Boots that I use are Magnum Viper Pro Leather. Boots are very comfortable, light, and with the right socks can be used all the year. Sadly, the outside leather is fairly delicate, and after a couple of uses boots look very worn despite proper care. I've changed the Chinese knee pads for ones from Alta. They are more comfortable and more durable. Uniform that I use is the same from the last year, and it consists of light trousers and jacket from Morist. Colors have faded slightly, but the uniform itself is very comfortable and has great camouflage properties thanks to Pencode Green Zone camo design. As for now, I'm still using a cheap tactical belt to which I added a drop bag from 8 Fields and holster from Spack Holsters that fit easily my CIMA Glock and BLE XAE. Pistols fit tightly and I don't have to worry about losing them in the field. For hand protection I use armored claw gloves. In hot days I use light and vented covered pro hot weather, and in colder days or when I'm playing in dangerous places I use model shield. Gloves are very sturdy and have Kevlar insert that secures the hand very good, and I don't have to worry about any injuries. Instead of Chinese gear, I am using now a very cool setup from Huzer that I have chose specially for my needs. Main part is the concrete chest rig that has a place for 4 mags and which I have expanded with side panels, where I have a place for additional gear. On right panel I have a copy of a fast mag pouch for pistol magazine and a place for my radio. On left side I have my Mora knife companion HD knife and a fast mag pouch for my M4 mag. To my chest rig I have a mounted Rikabi 3.0 waist bag where I have my phone, additional battery for my camera, pencil and weatherproof notepad, tape and zip ties. I also found a place to install my PTT button and of course my patch. On the back I have Goatskin 3L hydration pack cover. On front and back I have lots of spare space, so if I need I can expand this kit even further. The kit is very light, durable and very comfortable, does not restrain my movements like a standard vest and makes me very mobile in the field. For comms I use my Baofeng UV5R, very nice and quite cheap radio with many functions. It uses a Kenwood type plug that makes it very compatible with variety of accessories. Mags that I use are Spetsna Arms S-Mag mid-caps for 125 BBs. Mags are made from polymer and are slightly longer than standard Stanex. They have a strong spring and don't have a problem to fit every BB even in high rough replicas. As for head and face protection I use a fast helmet replica from FMA with a mesh helmet cover in olive, so it covers the shiny plastic of the helmet. Cover has a place for my patches, and on the back of it has a place for night vision counterweight where I put my power bank to power the GoPro Hero 5 mounted on the front. For mounting the GoPro I use a one-piece mount from AliExpress. To the helmet I have mounted also a Z-Tactical Cobra headset. It has very low profile and works great with a face mask. Speaking about face protection, I use a Stalker Evo in Pencode Green Zone with a fast helmet mount. Eye pro of my choice is a Remington Platinum Male model that I very like, and on which I have my fog in case they would fog up. Underneath everything I have my balaclava from AliExpress that is very comfortable and breathable. For my sniper kit I mostly use the same gear with few differences. Instead of chest rig from Huzer I use a Rest Gear suspended belt on which I have my magazine pouches for my sniper rifle and pistol. I also have 2 pouches for my spare ammo, phone and other stuff I need in action. For my hydration pack I use 8 Fields backpack in Pencode Green Zone. Whole kit is very light and enables me to lay down if needed. Gloves that I use are the Armored Claw Battleflex gloves in olive. On my head instead of the heavy helmet I use a baseball cap in Atax FG, on which I have my GoPro with powerbank and Stalker Evo face masks in Atax FG also. Eye pro are of course my Remington Platinum Male glasses. That's all for the gear, but often you ask me about my replicas, so I will quickly tell you a few things about those I currently use. My oldest replica that I have and which you will see on my channel soon in action is the G36C JG that I call Abomination. From original replica what's left is a body and gearbox shell. Replica generates about 420 FPS. Next one in line is Spetsna Arms SAB-12, in which I have done some modifications. Replica has a Jeftron Leviathan unit, longer barrel, hidden under the suppressor and upgraded internal parts. Replica generates about 460 FPS. My third replica is a Spetsna Arms SAE-08 with Gate XSR on board. Replica is almost fully stock, only change is the installed R-hop. It generates about 380 FPS. My newest M4 is a small Spetsna Arms SAE-10 PDW with Gate Aster on board. Replica is fully stock and generates about 330 FPS. Scope that I use on my rifles is the Theta Optics with 2.5 to 10 times zoom and red dot sight copy of Aimpoint Comp 2. For my secondary I use two pistols depending on the weather. First is my CIMAT CM030 pistol with an installed MOSFET and in LiPo mode. Replica generates about 200 FPS and has a full auto feature. It's perfect for colder days. My second pistol is the ICS BLE XAE, a gas blowback pistol with a great range. Generates about 270 FPS and it's great for warmer days. For sniper rifles I use a Spetsna Arms SAS-03, which after few modifications generates about 570 FPS. And I know that I said I will make a video about the tuning, but I have few problems with it and I want to take care of them before I make this video. I also started to use the SFC VSR-10 rifle that is upgraded from the box and generates about 530 FPS. You can see it on my last video. On sniper rifles I use a simple Kandar 3 to 9 times magnification scope. That's all that I have used in 2019, I'm sure that will change something in 2020. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments, and for now, thanks for watching and see you next time.